working. Okay, I think we're up. I think we're live. I'm new to all this going live stuff, so yeah, I think we're live. Okay, so let's just share it up. Yo, we are live. Hey buddy. Wasn't coming up for a second, but then it decided to show up on the channel. So I'm just working out what software is sort of like. Do you know what? We'll get the Lava Lamp provided. I saw that. Some smacks here about the Lava Lamp. Let's get. It's not plugged in. One bit's not plugged in. There we go. Alright, let me just send this last thing right here. And then back on. Right. Can't hear me. Okay. Wait, what? Am I like really quiet? Or still like working on getting all the settings right? And if you can't hear me, I've got my chat up on the phone because my eyesight's terrible. It's like it's right just there. Just trying to make sure that everything's alright. I'm gonna try. Is that any better? Trying to make. Not really. Alright, brilliant. That's better. Then we are rocking and rolling. I am going to be getting on Amazon, they've got them clip-on mics, so I'm going to be getting those very soon. But just trying to see what what software is good. I'm currently using Streamlabs at the minute, and there's a couple of others, like a program called Prism that I was thinking of trying. But I thought we'll give Streamlabs a go first, see how that goes. But I'm really new to all this streaming stuff, so um, bear with me. This is all completely new to me, but it's brilliant to have you all in here, like on the first test stream and all that. And Smack, how was the holiday, by the way? Oh, it's up to temperature. Yeah, it seemed to be quite all right at the minute. Says I've been going for 6 minutes, and the only issue was I was quiet, which that was on me there. But Seems to be quite alright actually. Oh yeah, no, I understand that completely. It's one of them. It's very much one of them. I have that with some things as well. Currently trying out some of the new stuff I got. I think this one's the Gelato Dream. It's actually not bad at all. Because my script not long came through. It was delayed with Christmas, but yeah, that Gelato Dream for the price is not too bad. Considering I think on Medbud it says 750, but it came in at six for me, so that was a little cheaper than I thought. I don't know if they've changed that now, but that was the impression I was under. That was slightly more marked up. I still had a little over. They just sent me the invoice, and then they sent it out. But obviously, it was the post's fault. Well, not their fault. They just weren't running, so the post office had it for a little bit. But the Gelato Dreams from Clearleaf, they're and I think they're Mamedica owned and imported. But I actually want to know actually if they are. I'm pretty sure they are. But I'm pretty sure it says 750 on the G as well. So let's have a little look actually. Yeah, it's I've been having some brilliant Clearleaf products recently. I had the kerosene crash. I've had the Gelato Dream, which is what I'm using now, which I can't give a full opinion on right now. I literally only just got it. But taste wise, it's not too bad right now. Sugar Bomb Punch was really nice. That literally reminded me of like strawberries, like so much just off of the smell alone, which is pretty crazy considering I believe it's beta radiation, clear leaf. Oh, stand corrected. Yeah, it says 750 on the G, but I got it for six. Um, I haven't had Cure Leaf in a while. No, there's a lot of ups and downs with Cure Leaf's medication. There's some people who love it and some who hate it. It's it's kind of one of them. I've had a couple of alright ones from there, but they're never anything like that you can completely scream home about. I find the irradiation alone, or just the amount it's sat, maybe can just hold that quality back just that little bit. Yo, Sean, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. Just trying to get the right programs going and get everything worked out so in the new year I can jump on and have a chat with all of you and see how it goes, you know? Uh, this is looking pretty cool actually. It's nice quality. I had to bump the quality up a little bit because it was trying to go in at 720. Yeah, I find his Cure Leaf, yeah. I worked that one out when I was looking through, because I had Wedding Pop Triangle when I first joined medical by Cure Leaf, and they bumped the price up to 690 a G. And I actually found it quite an effective medication for what I needed. And this one came up at five. And from what I remember, this one's got a bit more taste to it. It's don't get me wrong, it's nothing to scream home about, but I've not found it too bad at the minute. For the price, I that's for the price and effects, but yeah, popcorn buds, yeah. That's what I think. is warranting the price. I think they're putting the bigger Buzz in the Cure Leaf pack for 6.90, and then we're getting the popcorns at five. But it personally is, it is what it is for me. Yeah, yeah, it would be. It's popcorn for sure. But for popcorn, they're not as dry and bullet like as I thought. They kind of just they don't need a lot of work done to them. There's not a lot of stem and whatnot to them, so it's quite easy. You just pick around it. For sure, five on the G for it. Like despite Smalls popcorn, brilliant. Obviously, it's subjective with effects and it. Like somebody could get it and it doesn't work, but personally, I find the effects quite good from it. So everyone's had a good Christmas. All getting ready for the new year. Anyone doing anything special? Oh, I haven't used it for a minute. Turned off. Also, I thought what we would do is use the Dynavac as well in a little because that thing I literally haven't put it down. I've actually been using it quite a lot at home um since getting it. Brilliant bit of kit. I also haven't picked up the Volcano recently. I haven't picked up the bag. Also, I'm not sure if anyone's interested, but I will put it in the chat. I do have a Discord that has just gone live. If anyone wants to find out anything new going on, just trying to get a little community going. Um, Obviously, there's no stress if anybody don't want to join or don't have, but I guess we can see if anybody's interested. Right, let me read that. For the time that Yeah, honestly, I want to get all the upgraded bits and accessories for it. Like I'm surprised I've gone this long without getting one. Like the quality on them and price is just like 10 and 10 for me. Let me grab it real quick. I've already done some mad torching to it, but this thing honestly is brilliant. Actually brilliant. Well, we'll use that in a little bit. It is the same as what I got in here, so I'm not just chopping changing right now. Yeah, honestly, I'm feeling that because as soon as I opened the pack to this, um, and I was saying my first couple of wows, I was like, before even using it, I was like, yeah, this is the sort of device I need. Especially with, as I said, like anybody who has the mighties and whatnot know that they are brilliant devices. They just run out of charge pretty quick. But definitely in the new year coming, me and Mary Jane Vapes are going to be getting some more content out, trying to get some educational stuff, help people find what devices can work. Because I there's so many devices out there, even I'm like, what device next? So it's really great chatting to those lot and even Smack, like, I think Smack, Green Fairy, BuzzFeed and all that helped me figure out that, you know, thermal twist is what I needed. And that bit of kit is proper game changing in itself. So big shout out to Smack, like seriously, bro. You are like a godsend when it comes to content. It's such a good bit of kit. You get some nice flavor. Do you have the stainless steel or the titanium one? Because personally, I went for titanium because I'm more of a lower temps, more for flavor. I feel I feel flavor is very important for the medical aspect, and also flavor is very nice. If I'm looking down, it's just because I'm like checking out chat because it's a little far when when I'm trying to look at the iPad. I need to sort out a little way of so if there's a little delay in what I'm saying, that's the reason why. I think I'm gonna try. I know that there's a couple of new devices that are coming in stock soon, Mary Jane Vapes. So I think I'm gonna start my checkout basket soon because there's a couple of discount codes still going on, and I want to get another couple of caps and whatnot for this, and get a few accessories. And at some point, I want to upgrade my bolus thermal injector to the what was the next one up? I know that Smack's got it. There's a few upgrades for those devices, the injectors. I also want to get the wood body. No kit. Yeah, yeah, that's what I've been talking to Casper a lot about, especially. There's um there's a few rigs that I need to get a bit clued up on. Really looking forward to learning a bit more about them. Yo, Grumpy Wash Dad, how are you, bro? Trying to get some settings going, see how the quality is, see if the stream's up to quality. Then we can go from there, work out a good schedule. But I think when I was on Mary Jane Vapes, Autistic Stoner, I think they got some really good priced concentrate rigs. I've been talking a lot about as I said with Casper, so he's cluing me up about what ones to look at and go for. Oh, Casper. Oh, Christmas. Christmas was just full of food, relaxed, just chilled vibe as much as it can be. Just more of a relaxed Christmas this year. Oh yeah, the bottom's definitely getting there. It's getting there. Not quite now. Almost. Oh bro, that food looked really nice. Oh, went rolling. Oh bro, I was just showing that the cap's pretty fried. Like I was just saying that I'm starting a shopping cart for the new year on on the site because I need a few bits. I'm already madly addicted to these things. You and Dimitri have started me on a whole another rabbit hole. Yo, bro, you better be full. That food looked fire. Portions were lovely as well. Like I'd be going there every day. Like that looked lovely. So I've loaded half of the cap in here, and I've also put half the cap in here. So I thought I'd wait for a little bit and do a little hit on this. Earlier on, the video got like age restricted and all the comments messed up, so I had to delete the video like three times, and and it was like a whole thing. I rang Casper up and I was like, how do I sort this comments thing out? I had so many problems with it, but oh, thanks for that as well, bro, for sorting that out. Yo, Muzzer, how's it going, mate? I think it's like, let me turn it. I think it's like that bit that just doesn't want to bug. I think that's been up there for ages, just in my videos. I haven't turned it on for a while. Hey, PQ, how's it going? Not much, mate. We're just trying to work out some settings and then see what time's great for everybody, and then hopefully we can get a bit more of a regular stream going and have a chat with everybody. Just chill, see how everybody's doing. But I think we're all actually just waiting on the lava lamp to get going, really. Like, and that's what I'm waiting for. But if it wasn't for Smack, I can't lie, I wouldn't have put it on. I would have forgot completely. Thank you everyone for taking the time out and like coming by. I really appreciate it as well. I don't feel like part of me don't feel like I said it enough on the videos, like how appreciative I am of all of you, but I try and keep the videos more objective so you can just get straight to the point with what's needed and whatnot. So try and come across more and in the comments and here this is more just chilling. Like really appreciate all of you, like from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all the support. Yeah, it does. Like for real, I need to get it on a little bit earlier. It does take a while, but I actually upgraded the bulb on Amazon. It was like it was saying that it's faster, but I don't think I've really noticed that if I'm honest. But they are proper cool. Oh yeah, for sure. Smack's taught me loads. Like since finding Smack's like channel, I've learned loads. they're a proper chill vibe. I want to get one of the bigger ones to actually put like in the corner of the room over by the TV or something. I think that would be quite nice. Oh yeah, smacking all of his brilliant giveaways. I think I entered like one or two because I was like there was a couple of things like some CBD products just don't hit for me, so like I wouldn't want to enter something that generally somebody else could benefit from. So, but it's so great giving back to the community. Like I wanna do more stuff like that, and as time and finances and whatnot progress, then hopefully I'll be able to help a little bit more out as well where I can. No, I don't get lucky with giveaways either. I'm like that as well, Casper. What I want to get a background thing, kind of like maybe like a tapestry sort of thing, just covering up some of the stuff behind the unit. So I think I'm gonna go for that as well. I think that might be quite cool. Yeah. Oh, Ruby Twist. That's the upgrade, isn't it, from the Ballless thermal, the Ruby? Because that's the one with the little pearls in, I think, right? So I've been looking on recommended vape supplies, and I need to get for from my little globe. I need to get one of them. I forgot what they're called, but they got it's like the stand. I need to get one of those, and it's got like a magnetic thing for the Dynavap to sit on. Dynavap or Dynavape? Yeah, that's the one. Glow cage. Couldn't think of what it was for a second, mate. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna grab one of them because now Christmas has passed and whatnot. I just kind of like to get Christmas, New Year sort of time out of the way, get those sort of holidays out of the way, and then stuff gets a bit more on track for everybody. Oh, don't get me started with glass. I'll be collecting that as well. There won't be enough ISO to stock. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I think that would be cool because that's my primary piece that I enjoy using, but I'm quite clumsy with stuff like that, so I feel like I'll just break the glass. Um, so I'm always like holding it and kind of like holding it like I don't want to break it all the time, and that's kind of one of those things. Oh, PQ, have a great rest of your evening, mate. Yeah, see, with the glass pieces, it's quite counterproductive for us, isn't it? Because we get a bit clumsy, but we love our glass pieces, and it kind of feels like a bit you is broke when it breaks, especially especially if like all the accessories go with it. Oh, it's a whole nother issue. So that's why like I'm really cautious with it, and I can't use my other piece because the stem comes on an angle, so you can't really put put the stuff on it. Oh mate. Yeah, I can't count like I've broke more. I've kind of been lucky. It's more been like the stems and the bowls and whatnot, the adapters. I've dropped when cleaning, but there's always something that's got to break. Always. That's why it's kind of like one of them counterproductive things. Yo, Nathan, how's it going, mate? Yeah, glass has got a lot nicer flavor. It's also a lot smoother. If you're more of those lower temperatures as well and try and keep that flavor going, you can have it for a good amount of time if you've got a bit, especially really cold water. Like if you can put ice in your piece as well. Yeah, all going good, mate. Just trying to get the settings right and get the quality going so we can have like maybe a few more regular streams, get some chats going. But right now we're all waiting on the lava lamp. I think that's what everyone's waiting on. Think I'll use the Dynavap soon. It's from the same session. I'm using some of the Gelato Dream at the minute. It's saying it's 750 on Medbud, but I got it for 6 on the G. I've so far it's quite nice. I haven't used it long enough to actually give anyone a solid thought on it. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink actually. I Oh, I'm addicted to like the flavored waters and all that. I pretty much this is pretty much all I drink. I think is No, I agree. I always forget to as well. Literally need to write myself a poster or something to just remember, put it on the wall. I feel water is definitely better than like fizzy drinks, though, well, especially if it's flavored. Yeah, I'm looking forward to knowing what that Terps is gonna fare like. Hope it lives up to the name because if it does, it's gonna be worth that 9 on the G. I feel because we've got. I haven't asked Casper. Have you tried the Peace Natural stuff? You probably have because I find that really up there worth it, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I didn't. I put in it a weird time, so I didn't get the non-irradiated stuff. It literally came out just after I paid. But I'm hoping some of that stuff's still about because I got the GMO Tropical Rain as well. Oh yeah, I do like the Atomic Sour. It's a brilliant evening for me. Really helpful. It's got a nice flavour to it as well. My favorite though, out of all of them, is wedding cake. Personally, it just it's always been quite a favorite to me anyway, and it's a brilliant example and quite fresh for some of the medicals that we've actually had. You know. Oh, are they bringing a Mac out? I did not know that. I know that there's that Mac driver at the moment. That sounded interesting, but that isn't in stock at the minute for me. I've run to the back of the house in the forbidden zone. Oh, I do like Macs. I do like wedding cakes and whatnot. I'm thinking as well. I don't want to saturate too much content of the same stuff, but I'm thinking of doing maybe some re-reviews because if I get a repeat of something and I haven't reviewed it for a fair few months, it's going to be a different batch, and maybe we can compare it to what the last batch was and see if it's got better or whatnot. See how that goes, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Like I've always thought with the bad stuff that I've had or mediocre stuff, I thought it's always worth trying again, especially if it comes from a different company. Which sometimes you gotta be a bit cautious of, companies renaming themselves and distributing it under a different tag with a price, but sometimes that happens. What, the 4C sour cherry? 4C sour cherry is lovely. I think I've still got a little bit actually. I have to agree though that up to the quality, I had three of the Barcas. That was the Government Oasis, the Chapel of Love, and Tiger's Eye, the old batch of Tiger's Eye, and they were very fresh up to the new stuff. Up to the new stuff, it felt a lot more dried out and like it didn't have as much of the love behind it as the other ones did. But there's a lot of processes medical's got to go through, and I'm thinking of covering that in a video because it's one of those that it's sat for so long, and flavor and the freshness is so important to getting the best out of the medication. So I'm really hoping the more that the UK evolves with this, the maybe the more tests that can be done and then distributed throughout a lot easier. But there, as a lot of you probably know, there's a lot of loopholes at the minute that they've got to jump through to even be able to prescribe us. So it just means that we've got to wait that extra time. That sometimes does affect quality. Yeah, see, they've had some brilliant examples, like as you said, the Mac, glue strings, and and whatnot. Like they've got some of these proper classics that a lot of people know they're comfortable using. If there could just be that really nice example, then that's quite good enough. I don't think it's ever going to be quite as fresh between how it goes, but there's definitely some steps that could be taken. Thanks, Mac. Appreciate that. You've got the sour cherry coming. I hope you enjoy it because it's really nice flavor wise. The thing is, there's been a few Mac strains, but I feel quite a lot of them are overpriced. Sorry, I'm jumping in my words. There's quite a few at the minute that are quite overpriced, and I've had two Macs so far on medical, and effects wise, I can't knock the effects of a good Mac, but there are some very overpriced ones in the market at the moment. Yeah, completely agree. For me, flavor is as if not just that bit more important. Obviously, you need that percent, but that flavor really matches how it makes you react to that medication, you know. Yeah, we're in the same boat there, Stoner. Mac is brilliant, but hey Fiona, yeah, the Tiger's Eye is nice. I didn't have the new batch, but I did enjoy the other one. I think I got that one at 6 on the G at the time, and now it's like 8, if I'm correct in saying. I'm not sure if it's gone down at all. I do think they have a couple of cheese, aren't they? They had an Exodus cheese, I think, won that by Noidix. I think Cureleaf had a cheese at one point, but that might have been discontinued. I'm pretty sure I saw one on the lineup coming now. But no, there haven't been as many cheeses on medical. They definitely like the cookies crosses, for sure. I understand why. It's a very versatile cross, but there's quite a lot of cookie based strains at the moment. I'm interested to know how many of you like write down what you're using and how it helps you and whatnot because for me personally I do that. I document everything I've used and all that, and I just didn't know if it might be something that's worth talking about more or not. So I'd be interested to know what you all think of that. Yeah, they say purple hues on flower are really helpful with some antioxidants and stuff. Now I don't know fully, but I know that I've had some really nice medication with like those purple hues and got that slight darkness to them. Got to agree with you there. It's good quality. Ooh, 4C suds. I have not. Is that the non-irradiated one? Is that the 8, I think it's like 890 or just 9 on the G or something? Yeah, I use these off of Amazon to write down everything that I have. This is a new one at the minute because my other one's about to be full, but it allows you to just basically write down what everything about it, and I find it just it's completely changed the way that I've used this like flower since being a medical patient. And I'm one to, you know, if I was to need future information, it's all there. I was just interested to know if anybody actually was interested to for me to chat about it a bit more about, I don't know, just that sort of thing. All right, I'm gonna put if that's still available because I've recently just got my script because Christmas delayed it and whatnot. So I will, if it's still available, I'll be putting in for that. 40 cents. I think it's going to be one of those things like companies like Peace Naturals or C Labs, um, even some of the Safari Canna, the better grow range, they're kind of setting the bar for these medications, like and the pricing. I feel like Clearleaf as well are stepping up, like for 6 on the G, and then you can get some medication that's got really nice freshness and just better quality than some like 750 going on. Oh yeah, there's definitely I'm a year in and I'm still learning about what's going on with medical. So we'll never stop learning, but mate, probably probably be a fair few years in before you. Is that the Silver Haze? That's the one by Cureleaf, I think, right? I'm still learning about the irradiation methods. I'd like to actually um understand a bit more. Like I know the process. Like there's gamma, beta, like there's non, but some different irradiations aren't even linked to a category of irradiation. For making sense there. So it will say non-irradiated, but it actually is irradiated. So that would be quite interesting to get a bit more information about. Oh, I'm feeling the cold as well. Like it's I don't know. I feel like despite there's not been much snow and frost and whatnot, I feel like it's been quite a cold winter. Yeah, I think I had that high silver. I know that I don't know. I think it's the high silver by Cureleaf, but I had a little issue with a couple of the buds, but this was like 7 months ago or something at this point. So I that's old news at this point. I wouldn't be able to give you any answers. I just find with sativa dominance for me, the effects wear off so much quicker because of that energizing buzz, but then it it kind of wears off a lot quicker for me personally. So I try and stay on the hybrid side, but I feel terpenes kind of play a huge role in that. Yeah, I found like 40 minutes or so. I had effects from high silver and that was about it. But then I'll have something like a Mac and I I can feel the effects for a fair few hours. It's it's also so subjective though. It can affect someone so much differently. I just try and give a basic outline on the way it does for me. So then maybe some of you could be like, okay, well that profile does this for me, and you can go from there really. I think that's one of the biggest things about this medication. It's so patient driven. Yeah, there's so much in irradiation processes that I think of it like, as you've just said, it's kind of different steps for different calibers, but I kind of see it as, you know, the way the UK rates food establishments, where it's like a 1 to 5. I feel like some companies can get away with a lot less and have a lower standard rating than others. That's the way I kind of see it at. Oh, I bet as well up in Ireland, I bet it is proper freezing. Like, I'm cold and I'm just sat here. I think I'm more cold because I'm looking at this and I think that's getting a lot warmer than I am. Frosted cookies, is that the grow one, or am I thinking of a different cookies? Because I know that Hexicon's got a cookies cream, or am I completely off? Hill, what's that one? I haven't, because I put in for my script and Christmas came about. I actually haven't looked at Medbud recently because I haven't needed to. That Roxton, stay away. Ooh, they're quite a new company as well, aren't they? They're more the higher priced ones as well. They're like 90, I think, aren't they? Roxton, 9 on the G kind of price tags. Quite unfortunate when that happens. Like the ChemDog OG, like Origin Nature, that for me had mold. I'd have to go back through and find the pictures again. But the problem is my camera quality, if I'm honest, isn't good enough, and they just couldn't see enough. So I ended up disposing of it myself. I wouldn't use it. Yeah, see, it's about what you've got available as well, because there's some newer ones that are very hit or miss. Like I've got a couple I haven't even tried yet, so I don't even know if they're any good. I kind of use what I need it. Sometimes I need it. I've definitely heard there's quite a few duplicates at the moment, like company wise. Oh, that's mm. Yeah. See, there's some mixed bag with some of these companies as well. Like they'll have one product that's brilliant, and then you'll try their next one and it really falls below the mark. It's just a shame that they don't actually just say our consumers are better than this, you know? I mean, yeah, they can sell it. There's nothing wrong with it other than the quality, but you get it and it feels like there's been like no love for the actual process of getting it to us. Ooh, Detroit Runts, that sounds really nice actually. And Miracle Valley's got quite a price tag and a good reputation to uphold. So why do I feel like that sounds like it's going to be about a 10 on the G or even an 11? That just sounds really expensive. I know Runt's got quite a nice flavor profile, but it just sounds expensive. Mm. I'm hoping. I really would love to see a good Runt on medical. I stayed away from the green carrot one because I heard overwhelmingly Um, Not so good opinions of it. But I got the OHT, and unfortunately for me, it's just got no taste to it. Um, so that the effects were nice, but that just was a very forgettable one. But usually, you get a nice fresh runt that's been grown right. It could be lovely. That's a shame because I had a brilliant experience. The first time of having green carrot, I have had the Pave S1, and that was lovely. But I also heard quite a few people had a fair few seeds. Now that's not great, especially if you've got dexterity issues. I get it's an organic product, and a couple here and there are gonna slip through the cracks. But if you've literally got a bud full of micro seeds or blown calyxes, it's not going to be a great experience, is it? Um, yeah, right. Casper, you are a moderator as well. I haven't had a LCG in a while. I've a couple of years actually. Like I know it's very popular nowadays. But I haven't had one for a while. Yeah, mine just had no sort of. I just found it sort of like meh when I cracked open the bag of that OHT. There's I just didn't really get much. Irradiated pave. Yeah, I heard a fair few people um say that there was that green carrot's been up and down with their stuff, and I know that the batch before the one that has just come out now of pave, a lot of people spoke very highly of, but that was something like 9 on the G at the time, but now it's come down in price, so maybe that's the reason why a lot more slipping through the uh the cracks. I don't know. Yeah, I know LCG's like this. It's basically gonna be the new star dog in it, really. The UK. So is everyone ready for the? I'm going to say alleged because it's not completely confirmed, as of what I know. But the concentrates. What's everyone's thought about that? Everyone getting their rigs together and looking at what they're getting. Yeah, I completely agree. It's a lot of it's now coming from Thailand, sort of way. I need you to clue me up a bit, Casper, on the devices. I know that you are testing a couple. Oh, if you could get a good gelato, that's really nice. Like I do like gelato. My my clinic stopped doing the Grows Gelato because there was quite a few complaints about quality. But the sheer effects for me just made it worth it. And five on the G, can't go wrong. Well, you know, subjective. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what you think of the new devices that you and Dimitri's got coming in. Yeah, King, I agree. I'm just wondering what the sort of prices are going to be, and if it's only going to be sort of like the carts, if it's going to be just like two in the market or whatnot. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see for sure. Lot 420s. Oh yeah, they're gelato. Yeah, there's yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it I guess you're right to an extent. It might look a certain way if they release it loose, but when you use these devices like the Puffco and whatnot, it's heating it just like the chamber on a Mighty and whatnot. So, technically, you can use these devices with concentrate. So, they could actually, yeah. I'm see because I'm not quite clued up as much with the whole regulations and whatnot. I'm still learning about all of that stuff, but I just think that there's definitely an argument that could be made for it. But whatever way they go about it, I feel it's another um, way of medicating. But they've got quite a few devices that even look like. I think I'm not sure if it's Pax or Puffco. I know it begins with a P, but they've got like a pen concentrate sort of thing. So if they've done it loose, it's pretty much just going to heat the same. It's as long as it's not direct combustion, then you know, yeah. Personally, I think loose would be a step forward, as you know, there's so many of these devices now that you can medicate with it safely. And yeah, exactly. Stores and Bickle allow you to use it in their devices, and they use medical approved devices that are VAT exempt in the UK. So I personally don't have a quarrel with that coming to the market. Yeah, it seems Matt knows a little bit about it from the messages he's brought up. I'm not clued up to that stuff. I just whatever I do find out either comes from the source or it's been confirmed already. Um, 0.5. So I guess they're going to be using the same pens as the carts that are already available. Yeah, it's the X X something, isn't it? X Max. It's it's a shame because there's a few ways that we can use this medication, very versatile. Um, but they choose to limit it when they can, you know, as it's not as it's not combustion. So I'm just hoping that the price and the amount of flour you might have to drop for it would be worth it because I think they already say that the carts give you X amount to the amount of flour, but you don't get anywhere near that or something. I read. I don't want to give any numbers that are inaccurate. I'll have to read back through the articles, but I kind of like save all them and give them a little read. But they're quite pricey, the carts, which I get they would be, but ooh, I kind of like. I'm thinking of getting one of the pens though for the carts because if ever I was to be going away and whatnot anyway, um, it's a different way of medicating. I have, yeah. I gotta agree that that is another factor. There's a lot of waste, and I don't feel like you always get everything out of it from what I've heard. Is so, but I guess they've gotta do it the way they've got to do it. I guess as long as it does the trick and it helps in the way that it's supposed to, that makes it worth it. For me, I've just never really messed about with carts or whatnot. But maybe sometime I'll pick up one of the. I think it's the is Vida the leading brand at the minute for carts. Hey Ken, brilliant news. Yeah, the sour cherry punch is lovely. I love that one. I think 4C Labs are definitely pushing the quality of what medical can be. Along with Peace Naturals, Cureleaf as well, are stepping in. So I'm really hoping, as I said, 2025 just leads to some brilliant medications and new qualities. With brilliant news that the review helped and obviously set three cards at once. Oh, what like one device and you put all three carts on and use it at the same time? Is that probably an American device? Is that got like you kind of put them in the same thing and it's got like a glass cover and like that's your mouthpiece? Yeah, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, I think that was a American channel I seen that on. Pretty mad. Oh, is that time already? I think I am going to give it until quarter two. Gonna end it off. Again, it is the same. I just took some out of this and put it in this. We're gonna go for the Dynavap. Again, Dimitri Casper down at Mary Jane Vapes. Thank you so much for sending me down this rabbit hole of these. Honestly, going out and about, and this thing, as you can see, I had this like fully charged for the session. Um, of the stream, been going for an hour 11 minutes, and I've pretty much had it on the full time. Not using it the whole time, but the charge goes pretty quick. So if you're out for the day, um, and just put this in your bag, and yeah. Oh, I'm still smiling about this thing. Like I can't believe it's took so long to actually grab one of these. But I don't know if I need. Yeah, this one should have enough juice. It's not completely filled, so there will not be a crazy amount of vapor, but it's filled enough. It's filled enough. What I like about this as well is you can sort of tell because it clicks um, as it gets to a certain heat. There we go. We're getting the clicks. I don't know if you can see that, but the taste is really nice as well. Really lovely. Brilliant device. It clicks when it's cooling down as well, so you can tell when you need to hit another bit of lighter to it. Hey, yeah, we're getting going with the light. I'll put it on like half an hour before the stream next time. Yeah, the flavor is so nice in this as well. I think it's all titanium. I think it's stainless steel. This bit, I'm not 100%, but I think the top's titanium, right? Oh, I love this thing. I can I just can't believe it took me so long. I'm definitely gonna be collecting these. I can see why you love the diners. Like another thing, if you're coming from combustion to vaporize vaporizers, something like this can give you that hit on the back of your throat, but you've got to go super high. Something like this gives you that natural kind of, from the heat from the lighter, it gives you that hit, so you feel more on your throat. So I feel these definitely could benefit you taking that step, going from one thing to another. That's why I was super excited to get my hands on one of these because I know that I've heard a lot about them but never tried them. I'm gonna be coming to you and Dimitri soon and um getting that one with the bit of wood to it. Oh, you'll be better off asking Casper there. I'll put the Discord in here again, in the chat, the link. Casper's in it, and we're just trying to get a little community going, have a chat with everybody. So if any of you want to join, that's the server. Um, but there's still, yep, still light the AVB, so still some use in it. With this, I don't mind kind of cooking the AVB a little bit more than I do with this. Yeah, that's about it. You can tell when the flavor changes. Yeah. Oh mate, this is this thing is amazing. Still got that heat as well, like in your throat. So this is what I mean. It's anybody who's used one will get what I mean. It's a fine line. Oh, thank you for them kind words, Kent, mate. Ooh, armor caps, yeah, because I've heard, I think Smack mentioned them a little bit ago. Um, I'm gonna have to look into the extras because that's the one that I got with it. I'm not sure. I think it's just the titanium top. I definitely know I'm gonna be um coming to you guys and grabbing the um what I don't know what one the model it was, but the one that you sent me with that wood housing around it. The video of how do I use it. That was funny. But everyone, I'm going to love you and leave you. I am getting super tired. Gonna chill, and if any of you want to chat at all in the Discord and on comments, my email is also in the description of my channel. Yeah, not in this description, but I might use Streamlabs again. I might try the other platform. Just see what one works best, see what experience you all have. Because if this one's been a great one, then why why not just stick with what's working for a moment? But we'll mess about with that stuff. I think, yeah, Stav, I think you definitely should give this thing a go. Absolutely brilliant. I I've got nothing but love for this thing. This thing is brilliant. But everybody, thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening. Like, really appreciate it. Like tenfold. I've no idea. But I will catch you all in a little bit. And next stream, we'll talk about getting like a little schedule going. And I want to work with you all, see what time works for everybody else. And yeah, we'll speak very soon. Thank you, everybody. Stay well, stay safe, and stay medicated. See you later, everyone.